I read it for myself. I read it.
With Amanda. So if you read it, then why can't you reread it for the whole room? Because we want to engage in this conversation. Maybe we're wrong, and we would have.
Maybe you should redirect your whatever you're trying to do with somebody else. Because I'm not going down that
by dialogue and conversation. Did you come on stage to just yell at us and then leave with your misinformation?
I'm not yelling. I said he revamped food stamps, and he did. Now, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not.
Damn, you should cut.
Cut, revamp, I'm thinking on the same level.
Cut, revamp?
I'm trying to make it seem like...
Those are not the same thing. Those are not the same thing.
You know what it's relevant?
No, wait. This is the way you want to be that way.
Miss Summer?
This is the way you want to be that way. It don't make a difference. I'm not going to go back on what I said. I said...
Typical
Stand on it, but you
got it, Queen.
Excuse me, Keegan. The relevance, Ms. Summer, is that if we're making a comparison to what Donald Trump is doing, right, which is what I think your intention was trying to say, like, hey, this has been done before and it had negative impacts as well by Clinton, we're trying to make that comparison. The conversation is about, why are you interrupting me, ma'am?
Do you remember?
No, I was in high school. I don't remember.
I thought I was in high school.
No, I was in high school when Clinton was...
Then what's your argument? Because you don't know
remember what you
I don't have an argument.
You don't know which is worse than
No, what we're trying to understand is your comparison. You said Clinton did worse, and we're trying to understand how did he do worse. You made that claim. Maybe they didn't have to make a
So I'm going to say it like...
All right, let the record show that I just reported... John Kitover's page. I believe we should all do that to all of his, streams, because it violates our fair use. I'm not giving him any permission to stream anything with my likeness in there, and I don't think anybody else in here has. So John Kitover is like some goofball that sits in his mom's basement every day and just streams our voices and puts it on his YouTube page. If you look in the chat, 6 minutes ago, I posted his page, his channel on YouTube. I think this is what we should do. He's literally streaming, and he just made it private just now to make it hard. But all his page consists of is Clubhouse. So one by one, I think we should all go to his page and have YouTube take it down, because I don't give him any consent. I know many of you have anyway.
Do you have his Clubhouse page?
Yeah, he has a bunch. He's a fucking weirdo. He's blonde and a bunch of I'll pick some of them.
Okay.
But his anonymous is the lips down in the see others in the room. The lips, that's him, and you can't kick him out because Clubhouse is allowing this sort of stalker feature, which is a terrible feature. I don't get it.
Yeah, just to Kendall, you said it in the chat. It's not copyrighted.
All right, Trent. Cool. All right.
Well, let me explain how you listen. Let me finish.
Nah, fuck that, Trent. I want you to defend the crazy shit you be saying relative to it.
So if you want this gentleman to be taken down, you should write to Clubhouse, and have it be his IP address. He's not violating you as an individual because this is a public forum, but he may be violating some codes in Clubhouse. I don't know. I think he's probably.
I disagree with you, Trent.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're right about that. I think this is actually a violation. Like, you can't. So, for example, the copyright law, specifically in terms of creating content, it has to be transformative in nature. You can't just rip other people's content. It's got to be your own. If you're not transforming the content into your own, it actually is copyright infringement. I don't actually see a way around that.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah, there's actually a big war right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of the channel H3 Ethan Klein.
Yep.
He got them good. He went under Hassan. I'm sure Goat knows Hassan. I'm sure he loves Hassan. But